Hello, beautiful people, and welcome. Have you ever wondered about this? Why two women can walk out of the same salon, getting the exact same trendy shade of brunette, but one woman looks vibrant and refreshed, like she just came back from a spa vacation, while the other just looks a little off, a little tired, and somehow even older than when she walked in. Well, let me tell you, the secret isn't the stylist, and it's not the price of the hair dye. The secret is the color itself. My name is Gemini, and I am so glad you're here. As a beauty and style expert, I believe that beauty after 60 isn't about looking young, it's about looking incredible. It's the beauty of confidence, of wisdom, of a spirit that has seen it all. Every laugh line is a map of a life well lived, and our hair? It's our ultimate form of self-expression. But here's the thing, as we journey through life, our skin tone changes. It loses some of that warmth, that rosy glow we once had. And the wrong hair color acts like a harsh picture frame. Instead of highlighting the beautiful work of art that is your face, it can unintentionally spotlight the signs of the times. But here's the good news. The right hair color is a game changer. It's a powerful tool that doesn't just cover gray. It can light up your entire face, soften your features, and give you an amazing boost of energy. And in today's video, I am holding nothing back. We are going to dive into the 3 hair colors you should absolutely avoid after 60. And the 3 modern, flattering colors you should embrace to find your most radiant look. And I want to make a promise to you, our goal here is not a desperate battle against time to look younger. No, our goal is to look and feel like the most vibrant, confident, and stunning version of ourselves right now, at this beautiful age. So, go ahead and grab your favorite cup of coffee or tea, get comfortable, and let's discover the secrets to unlocking your inner glow. All right, ladies, let's have some real talk today about a mistake I think every single one of us has made at some point. It's about choosing the wrong hair color and accidentally making ourselves look tired and older. And our number one saboteur, the hair color we all thought was our best friend, is jet black. I'm sure this sounds familiar, right? The moment you see those first grays popping up, what's our first instinct? We run to the salon or grab a box from the drugstore, and we tell ourselves, just cover it all up with black. Believe me, I was the poster child for this. For almost 20 years, I was completely loyal to jet black hair. I thought it was chic, classic, and most importantly, it covered the gray perfectly. But ladies, I was so wrong. I kept wondering why I was getting a full night's sleep, feeling great on the inside, but everyone I met would ask me that same dreaded question. Are you feeling okay? You look a little tired. Have you ever gotten that one? When you know you feel fine, but your reflection just looks drained. Here's the hard truth. As we get older, our skin loses some of its natural warmth, that rosy glow. And that harsh, solid black creates a stark contrast against our skin. It actually highlights what we want to soften. It makes shadows look deeper, fine lines around our eyes look more pronounced, and it can make our jawline look harder, more severe. And here's the other thing. Jet black hair doesn't reflect light. It absorbs it. It just soaks it all up. And at this stage in our lives, honey, we need all the light we can get to give us that vibrant glow. The famous celebrity colorist, Jack Martin, who works with Hollywood icons, once said that the biggest mistake women make as they age is sticking to a color that is too dark and too solid. My personal wake-up call came from a photo my daughter took of me in the sun. I was horrified. That solid black hair made my face look so flat, so lifeless. The very next month, I took a deep breath, and I switched to a deep chocolate brown. And let me tell you, it was night and day. My face looked softer, my skin looked warmer, and people stopped asking if I was tired. Instead, they started saying, "Wow, you look fantastic." So, what's the game plan here? Instead of that harsh jet black, ask your stylist for a soft black. Or even better, try a rich chocolate brown, a deep espresso, or a dark chestnut. These colors are still deep enough to give you amazing gray coverage, but they have warm undertones inside them that reflect light and work with your skin tone, not against it. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Okay, no more dark hair. I'll just go in the opposite direction and go blonde to look younger. And while that sounds like a great idea, that, my friends, can be an even bigger trap. Which brings me to our second silent saboteur, and that is light, icy blonde, or that glamorous platinum. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking, wait a minute. I see all these gorgeous older celebrities rocking platinum blonde hair, and they look so chic and youthful. And you're not wrong. But honey, that's because they have a team of professionals on call 24/7, and they're always wearing a full face of makeup so the color doesn't completely overwhelm them. For the rest of us, in our everyday lives, that color is a double-edged sword. The first and biggest reason is that it completely washes you out. At our age, our skin doesn't have that same plump, rosy pigment it used to. A hair color that's too light and too cool-toned doesn't brighten your face. It actually drains the precious warmth right out of your cheeks. It's like standing under a harsh, fluorescent light bulb. Everything just looks pale and lifeless. Does that feeling sound familiar to any of you? Not only that, this color acts like a spotlight for imperfections. Instead of hiding them, it highlights every sunspot, every bit of uneven skin tone, every fine line that we'd rather soften. Have you ever felt like you have to live up to your hair instead of your hair complimenting you? If you have, that is a major red flag that your color is wearing you. And finally, let's talk about the health of our hair. Our hair is already more fragile and drier than it used to be. To get to that icy platinum color, you have to go through some serious, damaging bleaching. According to the American Academy of Dermatology, the bleaching process required for platinum hair can strip up to 60% of the hair's natural proteins. It leaves your hair feeling like straw and makes it incredibly prone to breakage. I have a dear friend named Carol. She's always been incredibly stylish, and for years, she was chasing that iconic Marilyn Monroe blonde. She spent a fortune at the salon, touching up her roots every 3 weeks. And the result? Her hair got weaker and weaker, and her skin just looked more and more pale. Finally, she took my advice and switched to a warm, creamy beige blonde with some soft honey highlights woven through. Oh my gosh, you guys. It was a total transformation. Still blonde, but she looked chic, warm, and healthy. The queen of Hollywood color, Tracy Cunningham, who does hair for Jennifer Lopez and so many others, always tells her clients, "What makes you look youthful isn't the lightness of the color, it's the warmth and the shine." Isn't that the absolute truth? So, if you still love the idea of being a blonde, what's the answer? Choose warmer, more sophisticated tones. Think about buttery blondes, honey blondes, sandy blondes, or creamy blondes. Or, you can keep your natural base color and just add in some warm blonde highlights or lowlights. This brightens up your face while creating dimension, making your hair look thicker and fuller. So we've covered the two extremes, going too dark and going too light. But there's one more group of colors we need to talk about. A group of colors that are bold and exciting, but can also be incredibly risky if you're not careful. I'm talking about those deep statement reds. Oh, red hair. It's the color of confidence, of passion, of personality, isn't it? I mean, let's be honest. Who among us hasn't dreamed, just for a moment, of trying a dramatic wine red, a deep burgundy, or a fiery violet? It feels powerful and vibrant and full of life. But it is also the most high-maintenance color of them all, especially against our skin at this age. The first problem is, a strong red tone can actually clash with our skin. As we mature, our skin can develop more natural redness, rosacea, or tiny broken capillaries. A vibrant red hair color doesn't give you a rosy glow. It actually magnifies any existing redness in your face, making your complexion look blotchy. It's like wearing a bright red shirt when you have a sunburn. It just makes the red look redder. And the second major issue, and I know any of you who've tried red hair will understand this, is that it fades so incredibly fast. Color scientists will tell you the red color molecule is actually larger than other color molecules, so it has a hard time penetrating deep into the hair shaft. It basically just sits on the surface and washes away very quickly. And faded red is not a good look. It turns into a dull, brassy orange, or a muddy, washed-out brown that can look patchy and dated. The colorist Marie Robinson, who's behind the iconic red hair of stars like Emma Stone, once said, Going red isn't a fling, it's a full-time commitment. And what does that mean? It means you are back in that salon chair constantly. It's a commitment of your time and your money. I have a wonderful friend, Anna, who's an artist. She has this amazing free spirit, and for years, a deep burgundy hair color was her signature look. But lately, she realized that the color was making her fair skin look almost sallow, and it was accentuating the dark circles under her eyes. Her stylist suggested a change. She switched to a warm, coppery brown base, and had her stylist add just a few subtle slices of a deep wine color through the ends. My gosh, she looked so much more sophisticated. She still had her artistic edge, but in a much more elegant and flattering way. So, what do you do if you still love red? Don't worry, you have options. Instead of an all-over, vibrant red, try more muted, sophisticated tones. Think of a warm copper, a soft auburn, or a beautiful cinnamon brown. Or, you can keep a brunette base and just add a few highlights of cherry or copper for that pop of personality, without all the high-maintenance upkeep. So there we have it. We've walked through the three big color families to be cautious of. The harshness of jet black, the washout effect of platinum blonde, and the high commitment of deep reds. Now, after all that, you're probably feeling a little discouraged and thinking, well, what color is even left for me to try? Don't be, because now we get to the fun part, the part where I share with you the three best colors, your true allies, the colors that don't just cover your gray, they actually light up your entire face and make you glow from within. And our first true ally, the color that I believe is the perfect, holy grail choice for 90% of us, a choice that is safe, but never boring. It is a warm, chocolate brown, kissed with just a few soft, copper highlights. Doesn't that just sound delicious? This isn't just a hair color, ladies. It's like a health tonic for your complexion. Do you remember when we were younger, how our cheeks always had that natural, rosy flush? Over time, that flush fades, which can make us look a little tired. This chocolate and copper blend, it's like weaving a warm, golden sunset right into your hair. It brings that warmth back to your face, giving your skin an instant, healthy-looking glow. Not only that, those subtle copper tones have a magical ability to reflect light. It's like having your own personal soft focus filter. It helps to blur the appearance of fine lines, and it puts a beautiful twinkle back in your eyes. Color psychologists have even shown that warm tones like brown and copper often make us appear more friendly, healthy, and approachable. Isn't that the kind of energy we all want to project? And do you remember my story from the beginning about my own personal struggle with that harsh, jet black hair? Well, the color that I chose to replace it, the color that completely changed how I saw myself, was this exact one. I will never forget that feeling of seeing myself in the mirror for the first time with this new color. I didn't feel younger, I felt more correct, more like me, like the most radiant, confident, and energized version of myself. Don't you want to feel that way too? The celebrity colorist Jenna Perry, who created the whole expensive brunette trend for supermodels, once said, "The beauty of a brunette isn't its darkness, it's its dimension and richness." Which brings us to the expert tips. How do you get this color perfectly? When you go to the salon, tell your stylist you want a rich, chocolate brown base, not too dark. Then, ask them to weave in some very fine, very subtle highlights or baby light in a soft copper or caramel tone. And here's the key, ladies. Tell them your goal is to create dimension, not contrast. That is the magic word. Plus, this color is incredibly low maintenance. It blends so beautifully as your natural hair grows in, so you can finally stop stressing about root touch-ups every 3 weeks. This chocolate and copper blend is truly a gorgeous, elegant, and foolproof option. But what if you're tired of dyeing your hair altogether? What if you're ready to embrace the silver that's coming in and turn it into your greatest, most stunning accessory? Well then, our second ally is the one for you. And this second ally, ladies, is not a hair color. It is a statement. It's a quiet revolution that more and more of us are choosing to join. I'm talking about the authentic beauty of salt and pepper hair. For decades, we've been programmed to believe that gray hair is a sign of getting old, something to be covered up and hidden away, right? But I want you to rethink that. Embracing your natural salt and pepper is not giving up. It is the ultimate act of self-confidence. It's you telling the world, I have lived, I have learned, and I am proud of every single year. Can you just feel the freedom in that? Aesthetically, your natural silver tones are nature's way of creating the perfect harmony with your changing skin. As our skin tone softens, the silvers and grays create a beautiful, flattering balance. It doesn't fight against your complexion like an artificial dye does. It complements it. And the best benefit of all? The liberation. Just imagine it. No more frantically booking a root touch-up appointment before a big event. No more worrying about harsh chemicals on your scalp. You are getting back your time, your money, and your peace of mind. And here's the beautiful irony. While we were busy covering up our grays, the younger generation started paying hundreds of dollars at salons to get the exact smoky gray and silver tones that we are getting for free. Major fashion magazines like Vogue and Harper's Bazaar are now filled with stunning, silver-haired models and style icons. Gray hair has officially become the ultimate symbol of chic, modern elegance. I have a wonderful friend, Diane, who is an architect. For years, she was a slave to her monthly black hair dye appointments. Finally, one day, she just stopped. Now, the grow-out journey wasn't easy at first, but instead of giving up, she went to a great stylist who chopped her hair into a sharp, chic bob. She invested in a good purple shampoo to make her silvers sparkle. And today, her salt and pepper hair is her signature accessory. It looks incredible with her minimalist wardrobe and her bold, designer glasses. She looks powerful, wise, and unbelievably cool. So, how do you rock your salt and pepper with style? Here are the new rules. Number 1. The cut is everything. A structured, modern haircut like a sharp bob, a pixie, or a lob makes your hair look intentional and stylish, not neglected. Number 2. Banish the brass. Gray hair can easily turn yellow from sun and environmental factors. A purple shampoo once a week will neutralize that yellow and keep your silver bright and clear. And finally, play with makeup and accessories. A bold red lip, a great pair of glasses, or some stunning silver earrings will absolutely pop against your beautiful, neutral hair. So you have the warmth and richness of chocolate brown, and the authentic, empowering freedom of salt and pepper. But what if you're somewhere in the middle? What if you're not quite ready to go fully silver, but you don't want a warm brown either? You want something modern, chic, a little bit edgy, but still totally elegant? Well then, let me introduce you to our final ally, a true hidden gem. And that hidden gem is called cool ash brown, woven with subtle smoky highlights. This, my friends, is the perfect midpoint. It's the beautiful balance between the warmth of a traditional brown and the cool authenticity of going silver. This color is for the modern, sophisticated woman, the woman who loves a touch of edginess, but always keeps it elegant. Let me ask you, is your closet filled with elegant neutrals, like charcoal gray, beige, and classic black and white? If you just said yes, then this is your hair color. Here's why it works so beautifully. The cool tone of the ash brown provides a soft, flattering contrast against your skin. It helps to neutralize any redness, making your overall complexion look brighter and clearer. But the absolute genius of this color is how it handles gray hair. Are you in that in-between stage, with some salt and pepper coming in, and you're not sure whether to cover it or embrace it? This color does both. The ash brown base provides coverage, while the smoky gray highlights blend seamlessly with your natural silver hairs as they grow in. It doesn't fight the gray. It incorporates it. It's the smartest way to go gray without going gray. In the high fashion world, cool-toned browns, sometimes called mushroom brown, are a massive trend, loved for their chic, timeless appeal. A creative director for a global hair brand once said, "The future of hair color for mature women isn't about hiding gray. It's about blending it." Ash brown and smoky gray is the most sophisticated and beautiful blend of all. My friend Clara is an art teacher. She has this incredible, minimalist, Parisian chic style. She was struggling with her salt and pepper hair, feeling it wasn't quite polished enough for her aesthetic. Her stylist suggested this, a cool ash brown base to create a uniform canvas, and then strategically placed smoky gray highlights around her face and through her part. The result was breathtaking. Her hair instantly looked thicker and had incredible depth and dimension. It covered just enough of the gray she didn't want, while honoring the beauty of her silver tones in an intentional, artistic way. So here are the tips for getting this look. The best part about this color is that it's completely customizable. You can lean more brunette or more smoky, depending on your preference and how much gray you have. To maintain it, you'll want to use a blue shampoo once a week. This will cancel out any unwanted orange or brassy tones from the brown base, keeping the color perfectly cool and crisp. And soft waves or layers will really show off the beautiful dimension in this color blend. So, there you have them, our 3 incredible allies in our healthy aging journey. The warm, inviting glow of chocolate brown, the authentic, confident freedom of salt and pepper, and the chic, modern sophistication of cool ash brown. Each color has its own beautiful personality, and there is no right or wrong answer here. The best choice, the most beautiful choice, is the one that makes you look in the mirror each morning and feel absolutely confident and happy and beautiful in your own skin. So, we've walked through it all, the 3 colors to avoid and the 3 incredible colors to embrace. But at the end of the day, I want you to leave here remembering the most important message. Choosing a new hair color isn't about fighting a battle with time or desperately trying to look younger. No, it is about honoring the journey you've lived and celebrating the magnificent woman you have become. Beauty at this stage of our lives isn't about having wrinkle-free skin. It's in our confidence, it's in our wisdom, and it's in the sparkle in our eyes that says we are truly living. Please, always remember these lessons. First, beauty is a journey, not a destination. So enjoy the ride. Second, listen to your gut. That inner voice of yours is never wrong. Third, healthy hair is beautiful hair. Invest in caring for it. And finally, never be afraid to experiment and have a little fun for yourself. I want you, right now, to make a promise to yourself that you are going to stop following outdated beauty rules and you're going to start writing your own. Because you are radiant, you are timeless, and you are absolutely enough. If this video resonated with you and gave you even just a little spark of inspiration, please give it a like so I know. Subscribe to the channel because we have such a long and beautiful journey ahead of us to explore together. And what I would love most of all is for you to share your story in the comments below. What hair color has made you feel your most confident? I would be honored to hear from you. But my friends, our journey together doesn't stop here. The perfect hair color is a fantastic start, but it is not the whole picture. To truly shine, you need to see the complete vision. And the next critically important piece of that puzzle is your wardrobe. If you are truly serious about cultivating a style that is confident, elegant, and timeless, then my next video on Stop Wearing This, 5 Fashion Mistakes Aging You, Healthy Aging, Secrets 2025 is something you absolutely cannot miss. Go ahead and click the video you see on your screen right now. Until then, take care, and I will see you over there.